Hi everyone, welcome to Nutrition 696S, the second part of Solving Your Wicked Problems. As a reminder, I'm Dr. Laura Hutchinson Christoph, and I'm your professor for this course. And I know all 14 of you very well at this point in terms of our conversations and my in-depth look through your final papers into your wicked problems. So the main difference in your syllabus this semester is the assignments, all of the interaction plan, the overview, the course objectives are the same as for last semester. And so this is on page 10 and 11 of your syllabus, and it gives an outline of all of the assignments that are due this semester. I took all of your comments and feedback to heart in the discussion, in the SurveyMonkey, and in your course evaluations. And this semester we're going to cut down on some of the reading material, and we're going to cut down on some of the things that might have felt a little bit confusing to people. I appreciate all of your feedback on that, as I inherited this class at the last minute, and so I used modes that another professor had developed in terms of structure of the class. So your feedback is going to enable this class to keep evolving and getting better and more understandable to students. So thank you for that, and hopefully this spring will start off, being a little bit less confusing as the fall was. All right, so as you can see here, this is page 10 of your syllabus, and has a description of each assignment as well as the lectures and the readings. There's very few readings. I will have a reading section and some options for you to read to enhance your understanding, and some links to video and things like that that you can use if you want, but I've really pared down the required readings this semester so you can really focus on your personal projects. So as you can see here, the very first assignment is a presentation. Where have I come from and where am I going? That will be due, the first week of class. So each of you is going to give a 5 to 10 minute presentation on the lessons you learned last semester and an overview of your plans for this semester. So in order to prepare for that, just go ahead and take a look at your final paper and see, if anything's changed, and get ready to present to your classmates. Then you'll be starting to write some goals and objectives for your personal policy and program. You'll have a lecture on how to write goals and objectives, and some sample assignments of goals and objectives. Per your request, I did find some sample work from students for other types of classes that have some similar assignments. And so you will see some good sample work up this time. And I will try to put up also, some good sample work from classmates. So as you write your final paper, you're able to, reflect back on some of the things when somebody got an A or an A+, you can see what that looked like. Then you're going to go into a logic model. So each of you is going to create a logic model for your program or policy. I will have some templates for you to use, as well as a lecture on logic models there, and some sample assignments. And then you're going to, towards midterm, write a paper that gives an overview of your goals and objectives, your logic model, plus your study design. And in that section, I'll be giving a lecture on study design and give a sample of a study design that, would be A quality material. After that, you'll get some feedback on that midpoint paper, and you will take all that feedback, think about where you're going next, and create a midpoint presentation. So each of you will create a 5 to 10 minute presentation explaining to your classmates what your goals and objectives, your logic model, your study design look like. And again, you can kind of go back and think about, has anything changed since last time? Then after that, you're going to start a feasibility review. So you'll go to last semester's assignment on the who, what, when, where, how, and why, and start to review the feasibility of your plans. Now, some of you are going to have very feasible plans because you'll be in the process of carrying out those plans already, and some of you might not be carrying out your plans till the fall, the following semester. And so, just this will look a little different for everyone, and that's okay. I'll be giving a lecture, and it will be very specific towards each person's project with some examples of what your feasibility review might look like. And it will just be, a little overview, probably 2 to 3 pages of a paper, just reviewing like how likely is it that you'll be able to, get those key stakeholders that you thought you were going to be able to get. How likely is it that you'll be able to actually reach the numbers you were hoping to? So it's just seeing what's actually feasible in my personal situation, with my, tools and the things I'm accessible to and those sorts of things. And then after you complete your feasibility review and change your study design as necessary, you'll be starting to come up with some evaluation plans. So that will include process and outcome evaluation. Process and outcome evaluation can be a little bit tricky, so there's a 2-step process here. Your process and outcome evaluation rough draft will be due on the 20th of April, and then you can modify and update and give it back again, and then have your final draft, for the 30th. And then you will use all of those different tools in order to add your altered study design paper, your process evaluation, and your outcome evaluation to your final paper from last semester. So it's going to be a huge paper going through all of the work that we've done, from fall to spring. And then if possible, some of you will be carrying out some of your plans already, so you can include any data that you've gathered and lessons learned in terms of evaluation that you've actually been able to carry out. So that's another thing you can have in there if you'd like. I will, put in some student sample work from throughout the semester, as I mentioned. So as people are writing their final papers, say you got a B- or a C on one of your papers or your logic model or something, and you're like, I want to know how to do this better. I'll give some examples of high quality work for you guys to be able to alter and write your final draft. So those are our plans for the semester, and all the due dates are up there. And I am sending you all this very early, so you're able to look at your personal timelines, think about things that you might struggle with, get in touch with me if necessary. And I really look forward to working with you all this semester. And you can jump right in and start to work as soon as the course opens up. I look forward to seeing you all, hearing all your voices, and getting right into our content and solving these wicked problems. So excited to see what you all have to offer this semester. Take care.